Okay, for this video we're installing the lower PPF protection for the rocker area, so sort of below the fold on all of your doors, in this case for the Juniper. So it's 4 pieces in total. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but we mark them with a D for driver's side and P for passenger side. So you probably know already that the Tesla paint is really quite soft. We already have a rocker protection kit which just sort of does the back area behind the, or in front of the rear wheel well, but this kind of covers that whole area, so it really protects it really well. Very easy install, takes about probably 15 minutes per side if you're not used to PPF, 10 minutes or less if you are. And in the kit you get the essentially 6 pieces, I guess. Again, you probably can't see it on camera, but you get the main passenger door, the little sliver that goes in front of the front wheel well, and then you get the rear passenger door over here, and then obviously the same for driver's side. You get a slip solution, so just add water to hydrate this. And then a dual-sided squeegee just to help with the installation. Mostly you're going to be using the felt side, but you can use either side. The only other thing you might need is just some shop rags or something to clean the area. I'll show you that in the video, but you do want to make sure the area is kind of spotlessly clean before doing the install. Our Juniper, which is outside, is already wrapped in a PPF, XPel PPF matte wrap. This is obviously XPel gloss, so it's sort of fairly pointless doing it on our Juniper, but at least shows you really easily how it looks when it's on. But obviously on your car, assuming you don't already have PPF, and then why would you, because you wouldn't be buying this if you did, it'll just blend into the paintwork. You won't be able to see it once it's installed because this top edge lines exactly with the fold on the door, so optically it just vanishes completely. All right, with that said, let's get out there and get it installed. Okay, we're outside now. Ideally you would do this inside, but today it's quite nice outside, there's no wind, so I'm going to do it out here. It's better for lighting, it's a better example. So as I mentioned, we already have a satin wrap on this car, so what I'm about to do is kind of pointless because I'll peel it straight off after the video, but it does show up really well on the satin wrap. So I've prepped the area. The car's quite dirty at the moment, so I just cleaned the application area. That's really important. You can just use some shop rags. You can either use the slip solution, since that's already a mild soap solution, or whatever you use to clean your car, but I didn't want to do the whole thing, so just the bottom half for now. And then in the back I have the passenger side, front and rear PPF sections, so that's what we're going to get to. Okay, before I start, just one last clean of the area. As I mentioned, PPF already on here, so cleaning it's actually really easy. You don't have to worry about scratching the paint or anything. So I'm just using the slip solution, just making sure there's no dirt left on the area. The rest of the door is pretty dirty right now, but that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a good spray now with the slip solution. Okay, and then in here, same thing. Spray the top of the PPF first. Spray your hands and then gently peel it back. Just pick a corner, spray that as soon as you've got it up because you don't want to leave a fingerprint in that. Peel it back some more. Now the trunk of the Juniper isn't ideal because it's quite fluffy, so if you do what I'm doing now, just be a little careful that you don't obviously touch the actual front material. So you get a bunch of black fluff all over it. If you have a little fold out table or something, that's always going to be better. But now we have this piece. Let's come to the car. So this is easy to tell left and right. Obviously the left side is the one with the curve to accommodate the wheel arch. So I'm just going to tap this in place for now. Just, the sooner you get it on the car, the less risk there is you get it contaminated with something. And you want to make sure you can slide it around, which as you can see I can. So that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do is just kind of slide it into place up here. And I'm really looking at all the edges. This top edge is the least important because we want to make sure that we're not overlapping the curve of also the radius of the seam on the bottom here, because otherwise you'll get dirt trapped under there. So run your finger along there. If this edge is good, this edge will be fine. And once applied, especially on a car that's not been PPF like this one, obviously it'll just vanish into the paintwork anyway. So that's all looking pretty good. Get my squeegee. And then we're just going to kind of, it's up to you how you want to do this. Normally I lock in one end and then just work my way this way. So I'm going to lock in this end up here. And then I'm just going to work along here. Just kind of work the bulk of the slip solution out for now. You can see this is really easy, really, really easy. But you do want to be very diligent with the, making sure all the bubbles are out. So once I've done this sort of rough install, okay, I'm going to double check that I'm still well above the seam, which I am. No overlaps over here, so this is in a really good position. So I'm going to grab a rag. Oops. Give it a little dry. And then really kind of get in and eyeball, make sure there's no bubbles left anywhere on the PPF. I actually don't see any, but I'm still going to squeegee it anyway. You cannot squeegee this too much, so especially if you're new to this, just be really diligent in doing this. There's always going to be something underneath there. There's a little bit there, but yeah, just keep working it. Use the ferry side. If you find it's kind of gripping too much, just spray the top with some more slip solution. But hopefully you can see that's gone on really, really well, and there are no bubbles at all. So now we'll move on to the front door. Keep that there. Get this out of the way. This is a longer section, obviously. And the sort of taller part of it's fairly obvious from the cut. You've got this little sliver here which goes in front of the front wheel well. And then obviously the longer section with the sort of fatter end towards the back of the door. So like before, spray everything. Spray the top first. Spray your fingers. That way you're not going to mark the PPF when you peel it back. And then we're going to peel it back. Again, I'm being quite diligent to make sure I'm staying on the backing sheet, since we're working in the front with a lot of potential contamination. I think I'm just going to keep on going. Obviously if it's windy, then this is a horrible option, so only do this when the weather's pretty good. All right, so I've got that. Get that last little bit here. Let's come over to the car, the door. Give this a spray. This demo is sort of everything you shouldn't do with PPF. I should have sprayed the door ahead of time, so you do that for sure. Now I'll grab this, and again, just get it on the door as quickly as you can, so there's no chance of it getting contaminated. There we go. You can see it kind of forms its shape already. And then as before, we're going to lock in one end. So I'm going to do this end. Make sure you can slide it around, which we can. So get this end locked in. Hopefully you can see that. That's nice. Get your squeegee. Just get that bit sorted out. And then we're going to look down here. Again, run your finger under here. The cut is actually designed that it assumes there's sort of a bit of sag in the middle because it's a long piece. So it shouldn't be too close to the bottom down here, but just double check that. Make sure you're on the fold here, but especially just above the turn of the radius at the bottom here. That's looking pretty good. So we're just going to work our way along. Generally up and down is the easier way to do it, just because the door has a slightly concave form to it down here. So if you're doing it like this, you're missing a big section in the middle. That reduces as you get up here where the door flattens out. Okay, so that's kind of the first pass. Don't get complacent though, let's give it a dry off and then take another look. Even if you don't see any bubbles, that's great, but it doesn't mean there's no fluid underneath there, so you do still want to work it over at least one more time. And you can see, maybe you saw it then, just a bunch of fluid just kind of spat out, so there's always something under there. If it's not in the form of a bubble, it matters less, but it does still matter, so just keep on working it. All in all, probably the whole process should take you no more than half an hour. This is kind of the sped up version. But there you go. That's looking pretty good. That's looking great, in fact. Try and get down as well so I can see. I wish you could see this, but over here there's sort of a ripple and stuff in the PPF, and that's absolutely because there's a bunch of fluid under there. So when I squeeze this up, you'll see that all escapes out the top. So just be really diligent about doing this, more diligent than I'm being for the sake of the video, until you're really confident there's no bubbles and there's no fluid left underneath. That's looking really good. Okay, last bit is this little sliver here. I'll go grab that. Let's spray the area before. This doesn't need much, so I'm actually just going to do a light spray. Grab it here. Then just place this on like so. This is actually ironically the more fiddly bit to do, just because it's going to slide around quite a bit. So I'm going to put a thumb on top here and just kind of lock that into place like that. Okay, one last look down to make sure there's no ripples anywhere. There's none, it looks really clean. So that's how you install your lower PPF protection for your Juniper doors, Model Y refresh doors. Thanks for watching.